friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirits, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, beautiful viewers. I'm super excited to do today's reading. I cannot wait to get into it. Before I do so, I just want to mention that there is a Black Friday sale on my website, and you can receive 30% off of all private readings and all jewelry. So the coupon code will be in the description box below. And you can also click to my website there, prairievintagejewelry.com. All right, so I've been called by Spirit. I was not going to do a reading, but I was called by Spirit to do this reading, and it is specifically what you are ready to hear. So there is something Spirit wants to tell you that you are now ready to hear. I don't know what it's going to be. We have two options to choose from today, though. So take your time. Use your intuition. If both are appealing to you, could be multiple messages. So it's important for you to lean in on your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether or not the message is meant for you. All right. So option one, we have this garnite stone. And for option two, we have the white jasper. So I'll leave the video running for a bit and select whichever one you're called to. The timestamp will be in the description box and in the pinned comment. It'll take you directly to your pick. I will see you there. Hello, my beautiful pile one. You picked the garnite stone for your reading. I cannot wait to get into it. Now, if you skipped ahead, I just want to let you guys know there is a Black Friday sale going on my website. Of course, if you're clicking on this at the time of the posting, save 30% off of all private readings, all jewelry at prairievintagejewelry.com. And all that information will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below. I'd love to see you there. So what are we looking at? Well, I wasn't going to do a reading, and Spirit had suggested that I do one specifically for what you are ready to hear. So there's something you're now ready to hear, and Spirit wants to communicate what this is. So I've not looked at these cards. I just shuffled, and we will reveal them together, although it is very important for you to use your intuition to what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading to confirm that indeed this is your message. All right, so let's take a look. Well, we have drama. Drama. I don't know what that means. Drama. 5, awakening. You are no longer letting people dictate and run your life for you. Wow, powerful. Let's do this. Okay. We have beetle with good fortune. Now, don't pay too much attention to the words because mostly we're picking up the energy of the cards as a whole throughout the reading. So we have the beetle with good fortune. We have egg. It's a success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay. We have the month of September. Ooh. All right. And we have marriage. Okay. Interesting. We have dragon horde with protecting the future, number 12, or the number 3. And we see 2 keys hanging from this orb. And it looks like a dragonfly seahorse of sorts, some mystical, magical dragon. Protecting the future. Okay, don't feel that there. We have the wall with obstacles, 56, or the number 11. And this to me looks like a keyhole. Okay, the wall. We have 2 keys, and so far we have 1 keyhole. We also have this lady with wings as well, and she's carrying a purse. Okay. We have rest, This always gives me 4 of Swords energy. We have Bravery with Oceans, number 30. On top of the world. Balancing. We have 3 coming up twice. And all numbers are odd. No, it's not odd. Well, reduced is odd. Neither is this. Reduced is odd. Okay, I just heard all numbers are odd. 10, or the number 19. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need. Well, we have the world and we have the moon. And it looks like through this keyhole is another moon. Okay. Well, 19 is odd. This lady certainly is odd. Okay, magic. 31. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move forward. To move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Wow, quite powerful. We have this rainbow and this bridge. I'm going to move your stone over here so I have a bit more room. So we have a rainbow and a bridge. And ooh, we have a very graphic card here. This is divine masculine energy, which I will block with this so I do not get demonetized. Okay. What else do we have? We have yin. This is divine feminine energy. Interesting that we would get that right after the divine masculine. Number 2. We have rebirth with the skull and the all-seeing eye and another winged critter. Looks like a cicada. And we have Moon in Leo, let your inner hero out, number 17, or the number 18. No, number 8. Wow. Heroism. Let your inner hero out. Heroism. Another moon. Lots of moons in this reading. Okay. We have Shaman of Courage. And we have Spirit of Nurture. Well, nurture certainly comes with the moon. Okay, I'm not going to pull any tarot just yet, but I will pull some tarot for clarifiers here. Give me a minute to tap into what this is about. Bravery and courage. Heroism. Indulgence. Rebirth and awakening. Wow. Okay. We'll certainly get some more. Beautiful pile 1. But so far, I think you're getting a confirmation here from Spirit, because Spirit is acknowledging some transition you're making. And you're going from one phase of your life where I think there was a lot of challenge, or at least it wasn't very rewarding here for you. I think it's been quite a struggle. And it could certainly be that there's been people around you that have been quite challenging. And so what I see here, Spirit is communicating, is that you're now transitioning into a phase here where you are going to be able to enjoy the gifts that are going to be bestowed upon you. And that good fortune is assured and coming your way. And specifically, confirmation here, because I don't usually pull monthly cards. This one came out of September. So September could be quite significant in regards to maybe when you started manifesting something, or birthday confirmation for someone here. But the month of September is coming through significantly here. Now, I don't believe your transition is going to take you into September if you are watching when I post. Because I feel like this transition is happening already, but I do feel the message here is I don't think you fully are aware that you hold the key to get to the other side of this quicker. I think maybe you've been delaying for some reason, and this is more intuitive. I'm getting that maybe you're not sure exactly where you're stepping into. So you're procrastinating or delaying because you don't quite see where it's leading you. So there is a little bit of fear. I do feel like it would, it feels almost like it's requiring you to step into some sort of energy that I don't know that you're fully comfortable in. Some sort of exposed energy, receptive. And I think this is a change from how you're normally being, because I do feel as though you're probably quite guarded type person. So Spirit is saying this is going to take you having a little bit of trust and courage in stepping forward, because I feel like this is something very good for you coming in. But I think the better it is, the more hesitancy you have, because I don't feel like you fully trust what you're stepping into. So this confirmation is supposed to assure you that you'd know what this is, because I feel like wherever you're stepping into is a significant change from what you're very used to here. And I think you've become accustomed to, I don't know, like settling in your environment of sorts, but there's better for you. And I feel like you are awakened to it, and I feel like you are being transformed towards it. I feel like you can see it, and I feel like you know it, but I feel like a part of you is not trusting because you don't see the full picture here, or you don't quite believe it to be true in some way. So I do feel like you are not really allowing yourself to take a step forward here towards whatever this is. I feel like this energy is supposed to tell you that whatever is on the other side of this transition is supposed to be very comforting, nurturing, and safe, and will allow you to be peaceful and will allow you to be. So although it does feel like it takes a lot of courage and strength to make the decision to walk towards or to go through some transition period towards this, the benefits are certainly worth it. Now, I do not know what this marriage card is here, aside from me seeing masculine, feminine energy. And for those of you guys who resonated with this message, some of you guys could be contemplating a union with another person. So could be a marriage, could be just coming together with somebody here that maybe you've been kind of on the fence about. And I feel like you've been on the fence about this because, again, you're just in an energy of used to being guarded. And I also feel like your energy isn't quite sure what to make of this. I also feel like you have to step forward, like, I don't know, at a specific time where you're fully geared up and prepared. But I don't feel that is necessary. I think you're supposed to be walking forward in courage, exactly in the energy you're in. The egg here and the rebirth. So I do feel like you're definitely coming into a new phase. Let's pull some tarot and see if we can get some clarity, if I'm missing anything. Spirit, for pile 1 specifically, what is this message about? What are they ready to hear? Exactly. What are they ready to hear right here, right now? Oh, okay. So why this is coming through, Spirits is pointing that I think you've been really on the fence here and delaying, like procrastinating and delaying. And because this is kind of a time reading, it's time for you to step forward. It's time for you to allow yourself to take a step here. Yeah, Death card, Scorpio energy. And it was falling in reverse. I feel like you have a transformation happening with the rebirth and the death, meaning the exact same thing, and this awakening. Also with this egg. I feel like you're hanging on to something here in your old world, which I feel causes you strife with the drama. It's strife, and it's stressful, and it's but maybe it feels familiar to you for some reason, but it's like kind of like when our environment is very uncomfortable for a very long period of time, we don't really recognize what it's like to be in a different environment here. So I feel like Spirit's wanting you to indulge in your desires and your dreams come true here, but I feel like you have to be receptive to this coming in, which would show some courage. And I don't think you're nourishing this thing. I think you're kind of like on standby or just watching this, but not engaging. Let me see. Spirit, can we get some clarifiers here? Why is this, oh my goodness. Sorry guys, it's late and I wasn't going to do a reading today, so I'm getting frustrated. Spirit, can we get a clarifier here in regards to pile 1, and what is it time for them to hear? Can we get more clarity around this message? Thank you so much, Spirits. I'm so grateful. Thank you, and thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy. I am so blessed. We'll ask Spirits to protect us as I channel this message. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have the 4 of Wands, marriage coming out again. Union, coming together with someone, building a structure, building a foundation, building a long-term structure. This is like a milestone in your life here. And I see these steps ascending. I definitely feel like you're ascending into greatness here. And I feel like it has been quite the journey. But I feel like you haven't quite passed through the door yet for some reason here. And you're still hanging on to something. We see the ladybug, which is all about luck. And we see good fortune here and another, well, this is beetle, but it looks like a ladybug. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Good fortune, ladybug, bug, all about luck. Sorry, I don't know what's up with me. And look, the turtle. Turtle, talking about time again and slow. I feel like you've been really procrastinating. In fact, I feel like you're stuck. Okay, you're stuck at the threshold of entering a beautiful garden of what you already know. And yeah, it's time that you hear that this other side of this garden is absolutely magical. This side of the garden will allow you to be reborn. This side of the garden is indulgence for you. Every desire, every dream you could ever want is on the other side of this. I feel like you're putting up an obstacle or a wall of sorts here, or at least you're protecting yourself in some way here. And I feel like you don't want to be exposed in some way. You're vulnerable to it in some way. Let's see. We have, the Four of Wands. It says birch polypore mushrooms. This is the first time I've actually used this deck on a reading, so mushrooms could be significant for you. We have the destroying angel mushroom. The Four of Wands is also my 1111 card, which could signify twin flames for those of you guys resonating. We have another 11 here. All right, Spirit, can we get some more? What is this message about for pile 1? Thank you so much. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, it's like, I feel like you know intuitively something, but you're not listening to it. I feel like you're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing, because you feel there is an unknown. There's something you don't know and you're not seeing with all these moons. So in the moonlight, we could fear shadows, and we could make things appear very different in our own mind. Because when we look out in the moonlight, we see, scary things. And then in the daytime, it wasn't scary at all, but we imagined it to be scary. So I feel like you're building something up to be very scary because of the unknowns. But I also feel like you're ignoring some sort of intuition. We have Fairy Ring Champion. I can't read that. Champion. Fairy Ring Champion. Okay. Let's get some more. Spirit, can we get some more for pile 1? More clarity. What am I missing here? What am I missing? We'll pull 3 more cards here for this spread. 3 more, Spirits. What am I missing? Okay. We have the Emperor in reverse. Is exactly it. Rest. Emperor in reverse. It's like you're an emperor, because I do feel a masculine energy here, okay? And I feel like you're a divine masculine, but I feel like you're not empowered, or you're not taking charge, or you're not allowing yourself to be empowered, take the key, open the door. Like, you're not acting. I feel like you're held back. And I feel like this does require you to be more yin. And maybe you're not used to being yin. Although an Emperor in reverse not acting, is kind of yin. But so you are being asked to act. But at the same time, you're being asked to be more in a feminine energy of allowing self to be vulnerable, allowing self to receive, allowing self to, just balance your feminine energy out here. I feel like you're like a not taking action, but I also feel like you're in a heavy masculine energy, like telling yourself something like you don't need something, or that you're, I don't know. I think you're telling yourself some untruth here, pile 1. So it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot, because I feel like the universe wants you to walk through, and on the other side is exactly what you want, but you are seeing something else for some reason. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yes, it's like not allowing things to flow in the natural progression. Common puffball. So you're blocking things from moving, and you could certainly be just resisting is what I'm getting from this wheel in reverse. It's not flowing in the right direction. And when we do this, it's like the opposite of good fortune. We get the opposite, right? Like the wheel of fortune is very positive in the upright, and the reverse is kind of like bad luck energy, because things aren't flowing. So I feel like things could be flowing, but I feel like you're the stick in the spoke in the wheel, not allowing it to turn. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. And this is coming forward with an offer. This is planting the seed in a practical way. This is doing something in the real world that will grow to something else. I feel like you're being asked to do this. I'm going to pull some more to see if we can get a little bit more for those of you guys who don't really know what this is asking, but I feel like a lot of you guys know what this is. Is you coming forward, making this offer or solidifying something here, because I think this pentacle is going to grow to something huge. Okay, for a lot of you guys, it's going to be your stability, it's going to be your future, home, marriage, family, structure, and it starts with an Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you are being asked to do this, and I think the time is now. I think the time was before, but I feel like you might have been stalling, delaying, not trusting, uncertain. So I'm going to put these back, and I'm going to pull some guidance from spirits, because we saw that Ace of Pentacles, but we're going to ask specifically, what are you supposed to do then? What are you being called to do here? Spirit, what is pile 1 being called to do? Thank you so much. What is pile 1 being called to do? Guidance for beautiful pile 1. This one's falling on my lap. Death now in the upright. Yeah. Oh, Spirit is so funny. And Justice. Okay, so we have Scorpio and we have Libra. Now in the upright, death, release, what no longer serves you. So aside from stepping forward with the pentacle, I feel like there's something you're supposed to be letting go or transitioning out of, like completely. Like I feel like the transition is now you hanging on to something rather than a natural transition, because I think something is already over, or something is no longer serving value to you. I feel like it is about drama, so it could certainly be in the 3D world, like you're attached to some sort of something that we are having a hard time detaching, letting go, moving on from, and it's not bringing you value. And so I feel like what Spirit is saying here is, in order for you to bring justice to yourself, in order for you to bring balance into your life, to get things moving again with that Wheel of Fortune, there's a need for you to take action to bring justice here towards yourself. Old Man of the Woods. I feel like you've been taking quite some time here, and the fact that Old Man of the Woods is giving me this rest and hermit energy. I feel like you've been removed. I feel like you've been possibly recluse, and I feel like you've probably been shutting things out, people out. It's time to step forward, pile 1, and I don't generally give that lightly, but I feel like this is what this message is telling you. Step forward towards what you already know feels right here, because I think intuitively you know, but there's some fear, because I feel you need to see something that you're not seeing. You think that there's something hidden or something not being shown to you. And that's not what I'm seeing here at all. So, Spirit, what is the guidance here for pile 1? What are they being asked to do? We have King of Wands. Holy, they're so jumpy. And the King of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. It says wine cap, and it's in reverse. This is the same to me as the Emperor in reverse. It's like Spirit is saying that there's something about your belief in self, or your confidence in you pulling something off, or your ability to do something that has you stuck, that doesn't have you acting. And so I feel like you're being called to allow yourself to let go of any beliefs you have that you're not capable, or if you feel you're not confident enough, or you're lacking something here to pull this off, because it is not true. and you could still step forward. You don't need whatever you feel you need, and maybe that's the misconception. In fact, I'm gonna ask Spirit, what misconception do you have here? Because I feel like you feel there's some, I don't know, like you don't see something here. So I feel like you have a misconception is what I feel. So Spirit, what is the misconception pile 1 has? What is this misconception pile 1 has in regards to their situation? What is this misconception all about? Thank you so much. 10 of Pentacles. This is family. This is kind of like the 4 of Wands. Is a long-term stability. Is building a family, building our legacy, building something long-term. And 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, I see what's going on. Pile 1. You have something built already. And it's taking you some time to build this, or you've been involved in some sort of structure for a very long time. And it could be your family environment, something you're very attached to, built over time. And you don't want to let it go, or you haven't been able to let it end in some way for you to transition to the new. So you've been hanging on to some part of a structure that's been built, although I feel like the structure that's been built is filled with drama, and I feel like it doesn't support your growth. Okay, and I feel like it's hindering you. And so I feel like the Death card in reverse and this 10 of Swords in reverse, there's something you're supposed to say goodbye to, detach from, and be at peace to transition out of. Because I feel like you're going to have a weight lifted off of you. And that whatever you're fearing about detaching from this is only a fear, that it's actually in your best interest, that however you can still engage in some way is actually freeing, because you're going to detach in the ways that are holding you back. Detach in a way that you're not dependent on an old way of being or old structures. And so I do feel like something has already kind of been trying to end here, and you've been trying to keep it afloat. Let's get some more. What is this misconception that pile 1 has in regards to this? Because I think your misconception is about the letting go, or not so much of the stepping forward as it is the walking away from, closing something out, letting go of the old, transitioning out completely. I feel like you're still in that energy. So I don't know if you have any hesitations about the stepping forward so much. The Chariot, moving forward. This is also like the Justice card because it brings balance. This is allowing ourselves to let the universe guide us forward to be successful, but we take all of ourselves, even the bad, the good, and we're able to integrate into the new being. I'm kind of getting Temperance energy, because you form yourself into someone who is balanced enough to move forward by taking parts of you that you're able to, but there needs to be forward movement towards the new. There can't be stagnancy and staying stuck. Okay, and so I feel like the Chariot represents a forward movement, but it's fairly balanced. It's not reckless. It's not moving too fast. So I feel like, you know, if you're too afraid to move forward fast, I feel like you can move forward slowly here, but I feel like there's something you need to detach from, and you need to trust in the direction that the Chariot's moving you, because I feel like you're not moving at all. I feel like you're in the same place. Knight of Pentacles, yes, slow moving energy. White truffle. So, Knight of Pentacles, this is slow moving energy, although it does move. It gets stuck occasionally, and it ends up going with a very dedicated, sort of committed energy towards its goal here, the Knight of Pentacles. But the Knight of Pentacles has a pentacle, and we saw that Ace of Pentacles. I think you're being called to move forward, however slow you move, but it has to be moving forward, okay? It can't be stuck energy. And accepting to let go and clearing the playing field of anything that's no longer serving you. And I feel like you're being encouraged to plant a seed, a practical thing here to solidify something, but it needs to be a seed of something, okay? Because I feel like maybe you're kind of, I don't know, like you're just inactive here. You're not doing something with this blessing, with this magic, with this gift that's being given to you. And so the universe doesn't know, do you want this or not? And I feel you want this, but I also feel like you're more preoccupied with the what ifs on the other side here, which I feel is just all like this big figment of you bringing in the past into the future or the present, and it's going to impact your future in some way. Because I don't feel like you could be stagnant here much longer, pile 1. So I do feel like you're needing to have some courage here. Okay, let's get some final words from Spirit before I move into pile 2. Final words here, Spirit. Anything that I've missed, anything that pile 1 is needing to hear. Thank you so much. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Stuck energy on, yeah, I feel like you're stuck on a home situation, like a family situation or a relationship, a hometown, a place where you live, something of your childhood here. You're not allowed to let yourself move forward from this for some reason. But it's living in the past, pile 1. You're living in the past. 3 of Pentacles, and you're being called to work with someone else. I feel like there is some sort of a union here, okay? I feel like you're supposed to be creating something with someone else here. You're supposed to be working, cooperating, collaborating with someone else, building something that couldn't be built on your own. Because the 3 of Pentacles is where we build with someone else to build something greater than we could on our own. So I feel like you've been on your own. I feel like you're being called to work with someone. I feel like you're hanging around in past energies, not detaching, not allowing yourself to move forward. You're being called to awaken to the fact that you are now transitioning. You are now being reborn. You're now needing to use your intuition here and listen to what you're being called to do, because I feel like you're not doing it. And now is the time. One more, Spirit. One more for pile 1. 8 of Cups in reverse, yeah. This means pretty much the exact same thing, okay? You're needing to walk away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you anymore, and you might have invested a lot of your time, energy, spent here, okay? So we're attached, emotionally invested. We've spent lots of time, but it doesn't do it for us anymore, and I feel like you can't walk away for some reason. You're not leaving this energy. You're kind of stuck here, but you can create new. So are you awake, pile 1? I don't know. I feel you're transitioning. I feel you're being asked to be very awake, but what exactly in your environment is over? It's played out. It is no longer helping you ascend or be the greatest version of yourself. Your higher self is calling you toward something I feel very magical. And I feel like you're, I don't know, just wasting time here with something that needs to end, that has been ended, that is no longer for you, for this new you. So I don't know if September is significant, if, like I said, something you've been manifesting since September here. Maybe September could be a birthday here. I don't know, like if you're considering a marriage, like let me know. Because if you are, like, would September be too early? I don't know. That's under a year away. But I feel like there's something about the month of September, which is Libra and Virgo energy. All right, so, and more Scorpio I'm getting from this card. So this is what I see here for you guys, pile one. Sorry, my energy is a little low, but there's no doubt in my mind what I'm seeing here as a message for you. So let me know in the comments. I wish you guys the very best. If you resonate with this, the message, pile one, is very clear because you clicked on this. Now's the time. Take this as confirmation. There's nothing to fear, okay? I think you're creating the obstacle. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my most beautiful pile number 2. You picked the white jasper stone, and I cannot wait to get into your reading. I have not looked at these cards yet, although I pre-shuffled them. So before I get into this, if you skip the intro, I am having a Black Friday sale on my website, 30% off. All private readings, all jewelry, prairievintage.com, prairievintagejewelry.com, and the links will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below. It'll take you directly there. Now, I asked Spirit, well, actually, Spirit asked me because I wasn't going to do a reading, but Spirit wanted to communicate to you exactly what you are ready to hear. So the time is now for you to hear this message. I don't know what this message is about, but Spirit thinks it's time for you to hear this. So this is exactly what I am going to communicate. Now, please use your intuition so that you can see, feel, or hear whatever it is that's going to confirm to you that this is indeed your message. All right. So we have Haunted with the 2 skulls. We have 39 with the magic touch, or the number 12. You are accessing true magic from deep within. You are accessing true magic from deep within. Oh my goodness. Number 12 or number 3. We have July. Beautiful sun energy. I'm getting heavy Cancer from this. Okay. And I'm also getting Leo energy from this. Okay. We have sunrise. Yes. Look at the sun. Leo energy. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Don't put too much weight into the words. It's mostly the energy of the cards that we're going to be reading. But you got 2 beautiful suns here. Couldn't be more thrilled with the sun. We have bird perched, waiting for news, package letter. And we have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Aries energy coming through. Okay. We have 31, or the number 4, in the hand. The universe is your partner. Wow. Beautiful. Lots of orange coming through. Sacral chakra. We have 53. Or the number 8, stranger with curiosity. We have mystery. We have comfort, hearth, number 11, or the number 2. Oh, beautiful. We have flower crown, number 12. Or the number 3, wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and is eternal like the soul. Oh my goodness. And we have soul time, number 40, or the number 4. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. That is absolutely amazing. Okay. We have this classroom with the chalkboard and the teacher here. Classroom. Okay, let's see if we can put these over here. And we have a computer desk and an office space. Very similar type energy. We have a change in the wind, number 12 coming out again, or the number 3. Change in the wind. And we have equilibrium. And we have success after a setback. Eclipse in Sagittarius with growth, number 33, or the number 6. This looks like a sun eclipse. The sun, okay. Wow. We have spirit of initiation. Beautiful. We have dancer of life. Very beautiful. And we have hunter of abundance. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. I won't pull the tarot just yet. We will right away, but let me tap into this energy and see what we see. Okay, so interesting. I feel a very beautiful energy here, and it's your energy. And I feel like you're really working with the universe right now. Like you're really aligned. Okay. And I feel like there's certain things going on around you that you're not quite sure. You're not certain. And they could be quite big things. Okay. Like your calling, your life path, or you could be engaged in something here that's looking very questionable. And so with this question mark looming about, I feel like you have been quite haunted. But I feel like Spirit is wanting you to know that you are remaining fairly balanced, and to remain fairly balanced, and know that there will be a change in your circumstances here with the change in the wind. I do feel as though there is a change coming, because I do feel something was fairly stuck, something stubborn, or something not moving, or something just butting your head up against. Okay, and I do feel like you have been putting a lot of your sort of energy, investing a lot of your energy towards whatever this is. I feel like this has been quite the lesson. I feel like there's been a lot of learnings here from this experience. But I don't feel like this is just an experience for you to put under your belt and wrap up and say, well, that's an experience and now I'm done with. I feel like there is more here that the universe wants you to know. But at the same time, the universe is keeping it a mystery, which is probably nerve-wracking. So I feel like the bigger lesson here that is needing to be learned is your dance with the unknown, of your ability to stay balanced and in the present moment at all times, regardless whether things are bad or good or indifferent or mysterious or otherwise, because I feel like there is something brewing here coming towards you. Specifically, give me a second, I'm getting closed throat chakra. I'm going to get some water. Give me a second. Sorry, pile 2. I was going to say specifically in an area I feel that has been going either in the wrong direction or not moving at all, or quite stubborn. So I feel like there's a turnaround here, okay, with the change in the wind. And I do feel like it's for the better. But I feel like regardless of whatever this is, the bigger message is for you to remain in a present energy, not depending on outcomes, not thinking about how things could be, but more how things are. But also I feel like as you do this, you're evolving as an individual. I feel like you're accessing parts of yourself here that you have not been able to access from within you. That's allowing you a lot of growth in your spiritual ascension. And I feel like this is a very pivotal time in your spiritual growth here. It's kind of like, yes, this is initiation, like your initiation into this spiritual realm. And I feel like this lesson is one that once it's learned, that you are able to integrate into your life forevermore. That will bring you abundance, that you will be able to manifest whatever it is that you want, having learned to this lesson. And I do feel like there is this beautiful sort of comforting energy here that I feel you haven't been able to experience, although I feel like from within you, you've been able to generate this sort of energy. But I feel like your environment, your external, has been quite opposite a lot of the times, or hasn't been reflecting to you the inner peace that's going on within you. So I feel like Spirit really wanted to communicate this to you, because I don't feel like you've been losing hope, but I feel like you need to hear this, because you have been very patient, and you have been towing the line, and you have been just keeping to yourself. So I feel like Spirit said, you know, now's the time for you to hear that there is an external situation that you've been dealt with here that is going to have a turnaround. Now, waiting for news, package, or letter. I feel like there is something here that, like I said, what has been stuck, but I feel like you're I don't know, like, I don't know if you're even showing up for this anymore, or if you're even concerned with this so much, because I do feel like you kind of, there's a feeling of acceptance here, and I feel like you've accepted something here. But I feel like whatever it was that you were doing for manifestation with the universe has heard you, and the universe is bringing this towards you. So July could be significant here for when you were manifesting this, or certainly depending when you're watching this, the manifestation could be appearing in July, but this could be confirmation for a birthday or an anniversary. Okay. Yeah, take this however it's going to resonate for you. Birthday, anniversary date. But I do feel like there is a fresh start of hope here in whatever this is, because I do feel something was going the wrong way, or like I said, stuck, or just not moving in some stubborn sort of way. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a couple of people or a person here that just wasn't cooperative. And I do feel like, you know, with equilibrium and then these two sort of block towers, I feel like your environment wasn't on the same level as you. Maybe people you were dealing with weren't mirroring back to you your same energy. Like I feel like you were kind of dealt a shorthand, and you were able to learn a significant lesson here about yourself. Although I do feel it left you quite haunted, because I feel like however this ended up hasn't really amounted to anything. Except for, again, leaving you feeling like, I don't understand. Okay, but I do feel like there is a lot of abundance in whatever this is, and I feel it's coming straight to you. A lot of joy, something that gives you a lot of joy. So, let's ask, okay? Spirit, thank you so much for this message for pile 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much. Can we please get a little bit more clarity for pile number 2's message? Clear and concise. What are they ready to hear right here, right now? What are they prepared to hear? The time is right for them to hear what exactly? Thank you so much, Spirit. We have the 10 of Swords. That's an ending. I do feel like something definitely is no longer going to be in the same energy. It's no longer stuck. It's now changing direction. So I feel like there is an end of energy here. In fact, I'm going to read this change in the wind for you guys. But let's see, what else do we have? We have the 9 of Cups. Yes. I feel like you haven't been emotionally fulfilled on the outside so much, okay? Like, I feel like your emotional fulfillment has come from the inside. You've had to make do with your own sort of energy in order to be emotionally satisfied, in order to give to yourself kind of what you need here. Because I do feel like external situations here have been very difficult. So, let's see. Spirit, can we get some more with the message here for pile 2? What is this about? What are they ready to hear? We have the Hierophant in reverse. So the lesson's been learned. I feel the lesson has been learned. There's nothing more here that's supposed to be showing you a lesson. Like, so I'm getting this. I feel like some of you guys have been in a situation here where I feel like has been very difficult, but I do feel like you're kind of understanding Spirit's lessons and the way the universe works. And so I think you've accepted a lot of energy here that's been not the greatest. Because, I mean, what can we do? We can't really fight it so much. And I feel like a lot of what was happening was almost like a destined thing here for you to learn some sort of lesson. But I feel like you might still be thinking you're in this learning experience, or that you need to suffer longer, or that you need to make sense of something. And Spirit is saying the lesson is learned. Whatever you were supposed to learn here with this shitty situation, okay, I say shitty because I do feel like it left you haunted or left you kind of questioning. I do feel like this is ended with the 10 of Swords and the 2 skulls here. I feel like something is and has ended or is ending. And I do feel like, I don't know, with this 9 of Cups, like I feel like you still have not been fully able to be fully emotionally fulfilled on the outside. And I feel like this is a big thing that's been missing, is this safety, this comfort with this hearth. I feel like it's something that I feel like you've manifested here that hasn't been able to come towards you. The Tower in reverse. Yeah, it's like the shit part's over. Like whatever lesson you were supposed to learn has already happened. Everything is kind of going to be left behind you. There's no need to worry that, you know, that this is ongoing or that you'll forever be haunted here by this experience. The Chariot. Things are moving forward. Okay, the universe is pulling you forward now. And I do feel with the equilibrium and the Chariot, like things are balanced on the outside as they are on the inside. And now you're mirroring on the outside exactly what's going on the inside. Now I dropped a card. Let me see if it revealed itself. No, they all flip face down, so I'm not going to pull them. So we'll pull one more here to complete this sort of spread. Spirit, one more card here in regards to more clarity for pile 2 and what they need to hear. Got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is all about logic. Okay, the King of Swords uses his wisdom and his logic, but this King of Swords has a dragonfly. And dragonflies are all about cutting through illusion or seeing through illusion. I feel like there has been a situation here that might have been very confusing or left you not seeing something with the moon. And I feel like it's been a lesson, but I feel like you're now going to see through this illusion. Okay, I feel like whatever confusion, haunting energies you've had in the situation is over. And you're now seeing through an illusion, but now you have that lesson or that understanding, that wisdom and that logic that you're able to maintain this throughout, well, the rest of your life, really. I feel like you're able to bring abundance and be this dancer of life because you've passed this sort of initiation. The lesson is over. There's no need for you to suffer more or to experience the same old disappointments. Okay, although I feel like you've been emotionally fulfilled with self for the most part, but I just feel like your external environment's been very challenging. So let's look at, which one was I going to read? Oh yeah, A Change in the Wind, and see what that's about. And then we'll pull some more tarot to get some more if we can. Okay, A Change in the Wind. Is it going to be under A? No. Okay. It's going to be under number 12. Okay, a change in the wind. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the wind will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent, like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air. Scatter seeds and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Relationship message. Relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other, and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to better understand your own heart better and to know what you need to be truly happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from the drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. Prosperity message. As you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing, so there is nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you've pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well, even better, actually. Trust. So, I do feel like that has been the energy that you're coming out of, okay? I feel like all the uncertainty, not knowing where you're going, and I do feel like for some of you guys, like I said, it could involve another person here who's been very stubborn, okay? Could be just your environment as a whole has not been stable. It's been not going in the right direction for you. So I do feel like this is all changing, okay? I talked a lot about growth, because I do feel like now is kind of reaping the rewards of all this growth that you've had. Success after a setback. I feel like you guys have been set back by your environment, okay? And I feel like it has been an on purpose from the universe, and it kind of sucks sometimes because you say, why does the universe do this? But I feel like the universe is doing this because there's something that's actually grand, something that is beneficial, something here that you are able to learn from, that you're able to be better than you were before this has all happened. So hindsight 2020, once you are where you're getting going, you're going to see that it couldn't have happened any other way. That everything that's happened during this journey was exactly the way it was supposed to happen, because of all the things that amounted during the period of time, no matter how painful. So I feel things are moving, okay? Things have ended. I think you're seeing through illusions, and you're now seeing through what was uncertain. You're now seeing through situations externally here that were out of your control, and now you're able to rest assured know that you're getting exactly your manifestation here, okay? And I do feel it is around comfort, home, love, emotional fulfillment, okay? I feel like whatever that means to you, I feel like you know, because you've been manifesting this. And I do feel like the sun is coming through here, because the sun is the most positive card in the tarot. It is when we're able to see very clearly. It illuminates. It is the giver of life, growth, contentment. Okay? It is the most positive card here. I feel like you manifested this, and you've worked with the universe. And maybe the universe has not been able to deliver just yet, because I do feel like there was, you know, something in the works here that took a lot of time. And it took this time, and in the meantime, you were learning lessons here that I feel like you're no longer needing to learn. Okay, and I do feel like you're also in an energy here of trusting yourself more than you did before, no matter how this sort of thing pans out. So we're going to get final messages here from Spirit as to anything that I might have missed or anything that is unclear for you at this time, to see what else Spirit wants to communicate. So Spirit, thank you so much for this message. Anything I am missing, anything else pile number 2 needs to know. Thank you so much. Final words, Spirit. Anything else that I am missing or that pile 2 is unclear about? Okay, I will read that. Let me grab it first. Eight of Swords. It fell like that in reverse. The World, concluding a cycle. I feel like you're no longer stuck here. I do feel like there was a stuck energy around you. Your environment was around. And I do feel like you've been able to maintain positive. I feel like you've been able to maintain whatever you were able to maintain, because I do feel like you were constricted in some way physically by this. But you've been doing the best here. But I feel like this is concluding. Okay, again, confirmation. We saw the Ten of Swords, and we're seeing the World. This is a successful conclusion of wherever you were held back. Whatever was stuck is now no longer. So we have the Emperor in reverse. I feel like, again, this Ram, this Aries, this Emperor, I feel like there was somebody here, okay, who was stubborn or maybe not doing something because maybe they didn't feel empowered, or maybe they were supposed to do something they did not do. They were stuck. They were being passive. Maybe they were being controlling, aggressive, or whatever this thing person was. Okay, I feel like this is in regards to this. And I feel like a situation was stagnant, or a situation was not going in the right direction. So I do feel like things are changing. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. And the King of Wands in the upright. Interesting. If you guys were called to pile 1, and I don't know why my readings are generally connected, both these cards came out. And we definitely had a Divine Masculine stuck energy in pile 1. So, could be energy around you. If you have a counterpart here that's stubborn and not moving, okay? Because I feel like whatever was stubborn, not moving, this Divine Masculine was being asked to take action, to be confident, to step forward with the King of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Aries, okay? So I feel like you might have been removed here with this Queen of Cups, because I feel this is your energy. I feel divine feminine energy here. Although we have a lot of suns, and sun represents divine masculine, because I feel like you've been empowered. Okay, pile 2. I feel like you have been empowered to take life into your own hands. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I feel like you've had to embrace kind of more of a King of Swords type energy and see through a lot of illusions and understand your own emotions. Understand maybe how to not let your emotions control you in a situation here where I feel like you might have felt like you didn't have any control. Okay, and I do feel like you potentially just left it, like with this Page of Wands in reverse. It's like not exploring. I feel like something's left you haunted, something left you kind of understanding that there was nothing further here to explore. Yeah, and I feel like it was, it didn't get any closure. I feel like it was kind of up in the air, and because it was stuck, or because it wasn't moving in the right direction. So whatever this is, I feel like this is time for you to hear that whatever was stuck is getting unstuck. There is movement happening here. This energy is encompassing a King of Wands energy, wherever they were in the very stuck, stubborn type energy. And you maintaining whatever energy you've been maintaining, because I feel like you're maintaining this. No longer stuck, concluding a cycle, controlling your own emotions here. Not just giving away your love. I feel like you've been very much in tune with your own emotions here, and I feel like you've been able to close the door somehow here to not allow there to be an emotional sort of drain of your energy. Okay, so this is what I see here for you guys, pile number 2. I hope this made sense to you guys. Let me know in the comments what this was all about. And don't forget, I am having that sale on my website if you're interested in a private reading for Black Friday. I will see you soon. Bye.